Good afternoon. Thank you guys so much, as always, for stopping by. Lime Bizzle here with you, playing some college football 2025. Don't know how this is really going to go. Just kind of digging into Dynasty mode. I've done a little bit on my own, and I'm going to keep that one just for personal use. But I want to start one from scratch here. So we'll see how things are going as we get into things on a Saturday afternoon. Hope you are enjoying your afternoon, trying to kick back and relax a little bit, but we are certainly glad to have you stopping by. So let's jump right into things here and see what we can get ourselves into. So Kat, who is already in my ear here, has questioned why I'm choosing to start with a 1-star, as opposed to taking a perennial powerhouse. Unlike him, I don't want to play in arcade mode. I'm more than willing to simulate a little bit. So I want to work on it, build this over and over, make this a series, see what we can get into here. So I've got my 1-star listings here for folks to kind of partake in. Now, I got a couple of different opportunities here, and I'm in Virginia, so we've got a couple of different Virginia schools that are a part of that 1-star class. You got Old Dominion Monarchs out in the Tidewater, Liberty University. No, our local community college is not there. I am not brave enough to create my own school. So let's see here. I went to East Carolina, so I do have a bit of a soft spot for that one. James Madison, who have had an excellent run, at least in the last year or two, and are making some big moves. Kind of want to root for them, but I feel like they're kind of primed to make some big moves. And then a little bit of a nostalgia play for me would be if I opted for Air Force, because in 2005, which was my favorite of the college football games, I was able to take Air Force from a nobody to a dominant force, winning multiple national titles, 3 in a row, in fact, only to get fired because I was doing too well, was more or less their take, even though I completed all of my goals. Pretty sure that's just a bug in the system. But all that being said, I do have a soft spot for the Falcons in Colorado. I'm also not too far away from the Charlotte 49ers, but I don't know. I'm open to suggestions here. And what do you think, Kat? I'll take your input on this.
Cavaliers.
What?
Aren't they called the Cavaliers? Virginia.
UVA is a higher than a 1-star.
Oh. Here I was thinking they're trash.
Oh, no, they're trash. They are trash. But their school has prestige that they have earned over a couple of decent runs with Matt Schaub at the helm way back when. You know what? I think I'm going to opt for Liberty. I like the spread option.
And
now I'm going to play as a defensive coordinator.
Head coaches. Here, you'll choose to create a coach of your own or use. And now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your
So I'm going to create my own
motivator,
coach.
recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed?
So this one's tough for me because I'm doing this on a stream and I'm gonna focus. Like, I don't normally play the games as much because as I found out yesterday, and as Kat can more than attest to, I suck at this particular style of game. So I'm gonna opt for the recruiter because I take pride in bringing in impressive classes. Now, as far as the look goes,
You could have been an assistant coach for Prime.
I don't want to be an assistant coach for Prime. Thank you, though. And we're just going to make this generic. I'm not worried about anything anything super involved or...
In my Dynasty, all of my points for the first season went into nothing but recruiting. None. In my second season,
Mhm.
my recruiting, like you can show, you can see the difference.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just as a heads up.
I did go to East Carolina. Now my pipeline, though, is going to be more... There's not really one for this area, because we are not by any means a college football powerhouse. So I'm going to go with Tidewater, because that's kind of the closest region to us. Going to leave the balance. Now, I am an aggressive defensive coach, so we're going to lean 75-50 on that one. As far as appearance goes, again, I'm not super concerned about that, so we're going to pick one that just looks kind of close. Perfect. We'll go there. Nope. Forgot my physique. As you guys could, well, as you can't necessarily tell from the height, but I'm on the chunkier side, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. But I've been working at it, so I'm going to give myself a little more weight credit. It's where I want to be in a couple of months. That's what we'll go with. It frets me a lot that I don't get to pick a visor as a hat. I'm sure those will be things I can work my way up to when I hit head coach status. I can wear what I want. But for the time being, I'll go sweatshirt and rock along with whatever's there.
It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to the expectations of the role. These are based on real-life historical records of the school. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially have you looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around.
I fully expect to be on the coaching carousel at some point, because that's just what I do. But that's all right. That's part of learning and playing. Like I said, I've played one a little bit, but I want to dig in a little deeper here. Now, I have my coaching skill points, so I'm going to go ahead and utilize what I have here. Focusing on recruiter. Oh, wait. Let's see here. We'll go with the defensive line here. I don't mind that at all. So let's see what we got. I'm not messing with the schedule. I'm leaving everything as normal. So we will... Whatever, Trevor. I was trying to decide, and you should have been here sooner if you wanted to weigh in on that. I was trying to pick somebody that was relatively nearby, and I debated between JMU, Liberty, my history with Air Force in 2005, and then I went to East Carolina. But I've got one personally running with East Carolina, and I don't want to confuse the two for streaming purposes. So, there. That's where I weigh in on that. I don't want to hear it from you. I opted for 1 star. If you were here, again, from the beginning, you'd know that. So, shut up. All right. So, let's look at what our team needs.
I was commenting in your chat and I got a flag because I didn't call the play in time.
Guess what has 2 thumbs and doesn't care? This guy. You earned it.
Let your chat pick 1 play every series.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that may be a thing. So a lot of help on defense, not surprisingly. So I'm going to look at corners and things of that nature to kind of start things off. Actually, we'll dig through the recommended here. 4-star halfback's never a bad idea. So we'll put him on my targets list. And I'm certainly going to look at folks that are... That deal breaker thing is going to be a concern, but we can work on that. A lot of deal breakers here. Top 4 for that one. We're going to try to convince this guy, even though we have some deal breakers. I feel like that's user error, Trevor. That's a you thing. All right. 4-star corner. Putting him on the list for sure. Now, these aren't people that are...
4-star in your first season.
I signed a 4-star in my first season. In my personal one, thank you very much.
Fuck.
Now, let's then sort it by teams that have me as the interest. I'm this guy's first interest, but deal breaker is proximity. It's Virginia Beach, man. It's not that far. Got a 3-star halfback who has us at second. So target him. JUCOs, not a fan of JUCOs. You can keep them. I don't have longevity with JUCOs at all. Got a guard there. 3-star athlete. There's top 5. 3-star tackle. I'm going to try to focus on guys that have genuine interest to start with, and then folks that already have us in the top 8. Starting with the higher recruits first. Free safety, an athlete. So we certainly want to stay in the top 8. Let's see. I am at 13 of my 35, so I got plenty more room to grow here. Athletes are always a plus. Not mad at a receiver. Alright, so we'll move back up here. Those are 3+. And we'll kind of filter back in with that, and getting guys that are already in their top 8 doesn't hurt my feelings either. So I marked all my 3s. So that is everybody from an interest perspective. So we'll start with our halfback here. We've only got 500 hours, so you got to make that a thing as well. And we're talking 10 hours to scout. And then, of course, you've got the recruiting side of things, which you can't do a whole lot of to start, so... At least scout everybody one time, since you can't do a whole lot else to start. You don't really know what you're getting. Oh, that one I did too much.
I think you should go head-to-head against Adrenaline.
I don't want him anywhere near my chat. Look at this motherfucker. What up, Thunder? What's up, dude?
What's up?
A little college football.
How is it?
I really like it. Apparently, it's not letting me scout this guy, so it may just turn him loose off the board. But this is now Thunder. You and I have history playing 2005, so all those years ago. And,
oh God, yeah, the history on that.
Yeah, the difference here, though, is this has got to be one of the most involved versions of this. Like, we're talking night and day here compared to what we've been used to, at least from an 05 standpoint. All right, so I got 120 hours left of my 500 for my first week.
Well, 05 was kind of very basic, but also...
Right. No, totally get that.
Yeah.
So, since you can't really do much in the recruiting as far as actions in week 1, I'm going to offer scholarships to some of the bigger ones. Get those 4 stars, knowing that we're interested in scholarships to start with. And then I'll go look at my secondary. Mr. Reese has got one scholarship there, but I know we have some serious issues in the secondary. I don't want either of these 3 stars to know that we're not interested. Wait a minute. Oh, you're a JUCO sophomore. I don't mind that as much.
No, actually, the JUCOs kind of... You remember, they used to kind of work out, surprisingly, for the better sometimes.
Yeah, my only problem is longevity, but I also don't have a ton of success with the transfer... A ton of experience, rather, with the transfer portal. So, there's that side of it, too.
Ah, fair enough.
Because I don't know what to expect there.
I think a lot of the transfer portal, if they kind of base it off of, like, real-world scenarios, a lot of the transfer portal is going to be playing time.
I'm sure. I've recruited a lot of athletes that are going to wind up being running backs. I hope I have the ability to change that. Look, man, running backs are a dime a dozen anyway, anymore.
They are. They really are.
So...
You're just going to have a bunch of running backs with a no line. That's it.
There are worse things. I'm going to remove this guy because it does say I need a quarterback. So let's see. Let's see if anybody's got any interest in... No, not a bit.
I don't know. What about that Tony guy? I see 2 that have 4-star interest.
Oh, no. Interest is... So if you're looking right up above me here, you got to make it into their top 8 to move phase through phase, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So I want somebody that's at least got me near their top 10, but this guy's already moved into his top 8 stage, so I just missed it. So I couldn't. You see, I've got him lock on him. I can't talk to him anyway. So let's go to Virginia prospects and see what the Commonwealth has to offer. Maybe I can entice somebody. So this guy's still open. So I'm gonna go ahead with this one as well.
Somebody fucking out.
Alright. Throw a scout on him. Throw a scholarship his way because he's a 3-star to get us on his radar. I mean, hell, he's from Lynchburg, which is right where Liberty is. So
I was going to say, You can stay at home.
Yeah. And with my remaining 20 hours, I'm going to scout a little more on these 4 stars. All right. So that takes care of week 1. Again, I'm not changing anything as far as playbooks or anything like that. Not messing around with the schedule. I could to kind of cake it a little bit, but I don't really feel like I need to. Because Liberty did move into the Conference USA, so while they're not necessarily a playoff contender by any means, they will play more than just, Brookville High School, who has a record of being trash from a historical standpoint. So, I'm just waiting for my chat to explode with that comment because I took a shot at him. Anybody that lets a guy like Trevor play. All right, so we had a couple of guys that fell off the radar. We didn't get any.
I think Trevor and you need to go head to head. I think that's what needs to happen. Live on the street.
Now, wait a minute. Now, for what it's worth, for those that may not know, Trevor used to work with me, a JV All-Star. There he is. Trevor used to be a member of the blue team, where Kat is currently a member of the blue team in Canada. So there is that. So after a week of recruiting, we're still first for Devin, and he's moved into his top 8. We made it into this guy's top 5. And this guy made it into the top 8, and it wasn't us, which sucks, but that gives us a new spot to add somebody else to the mix.
What was his deal breaker?
No idea. The deal breakers are not ideal, but it's not. Let me get rid of. So now I'll go down and find the guy that locked us out. And we'll remove him. So that also gives us the hours back that we didn't already have. But you see the scholarships we've already offered up here at the top. I'm now down. I've got my hours reallocated once I took out all those scholarships. So let's go to the prospect list and see if we can add somebody else here. I'm going to go with somebody. I'm going to sort it by interest. We're second on this guy's list.
One where you could create prospects.
Do what now?
You used to be able to create prospects.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would make some really, really messed up punters and then just change their position.
All right, so now we get to the real heavy
But he
side of
recruited
this.
10 punters?
So now we get into the adding of actions. Now these, one thing I found out after the first
Steel
week,
curtain.
which isn't a bad thing, it's just nice to know now. This adding action of searching social media, for example, that 5 hours stays there no matter what. Now I can remove the action, of course, but it influences, but doesn't necessarily help sell this. So because he's a 4-star, I'm going to go with sending this guy some direct conversation. It's probably what I'll do with all the 4s. Let's do it by position. It may be better that way. That's what I think I'm going to do, actually. I'll take that one. Going friends and family for the 4s. DMs for the 3s. Now, obviously, depending on the school and the hours and how they adjust.
I got to make room on my hard drive.
And then 2 stars, I'm going to do social media. No, I'm probably going to have to scale that back a bit. Just because that's not what I want to do. Wrong button. I'll do these one at a time. I think that might be better. Maybe that's the way to do it. That's the way. Sort it by national rank. That helps me clean it up a little bit here.
What's Liberty ranked?
Bad. A one,
Really?
well, they're a 1.5 star.
Or if they come up on the rankings.
I was thinking after the last season or two they'd at least be a 2.5, 3-star.
They're just making the transition to the NCAA. Their last 2 seasons, I believe, has been under that provisional thing.
Oh, that's right. They've been under that provisional crap.
Right. So, all right. So that's half of the hours for this week. But before we overdo it, I want to finish the scouting on this guy. Oh, that's no fun. Now, some of these aren't necessarily interested, but that doesn't mean we don't make their list. Get trigger happy on the B button. Not a good thing. Okay. Scouting 100, 100. I'm going to really dig into some of these higher ups to try to squirrel them away early.
See if you can yoink one.
Well, no, because they've got to fill up this grid up above us here. And they won't make a decision until they get into their top 3. But I want to make sure I move up that list. Because right now, you can see I'm sitting at 6 for this guy. I would like to move that up.
Okay. 4-star prospect corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's probably too much in terms of some of those individuals all along, but I still have 5 hours left. Alright, that takes care of all my recruiting hours. On to next week. We'll see how that movement has changed. Holy Lord. So we're going to lose some of these. So the free safety still has us first on his list. Lost a couple of ones, couple of twos, and a 3. Just in terms of people that we can remove and then replace. So. And now we're into week 1, but as I said, I'll be simulating most of those. Now you see any activities that I've already kind of applied to people, those hours are gone. And I mean, I can remove the actions, but the hours themselves are gone. So let's find all of those that we can't have conversations with or won't be having them with. So we're still his 1. We're moving up some of these guys' list. Like I said, this guy has some deal breakers in terms of playing time, but we're still number 1 on his list. You're going to have to beat out Tech to make that happen, which is not necessarily ideal. We'll see if we can bump him up on the list here. And we're just adding some different things to folks here. Adding some extra points to all of our 3 stars. And I'm going to go back up and start doing more scouting on these 3s. Five more. Offer a scholarship to that fullback. Then I realize some of that will affect other people as well. Well, let's see how they do in week 1. Like to hope they're 1-0. Only lost out on 1 who reaches top 5. They won. That's a good thing. Got a linebacker that's at a risk of transfer. A couple other guys that are definitely thinking about it. So, things to consider. Got 20 points for my coaching skills. So, let's work on upgrading that.
Yeah, if you bring me the bag, I'll open it for you. Yeah?
I'm going to just work through the defensive line tree here and then move on to corners. And I could have spread it out, but I want to make sure I get bonuses to at least one position group, if nothing else. Still a steady 1 here. I'm not going to change anything. We are way ahead of everybody else on this one. Jeez. Like, it's not even close. I think what I'm going to do for that guy is scale him back a little. I'll see how it happens next week if he scales. But if those others catch up, that's one thing.
Should I go for the old tried and true Buffalo or try to recreate Miami, Ohio?
I don't think you can go wrong with either of those starting out. If you want to crawl up
Go
from
with
the
Charleston.
bottom, Charleston's a good one. Charlotte 49ers. I debated on that one too. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna add some social media searches, and some of these guys are these 1 and 2 stars. You may as well wait for walk-ons, as far as I'm concerned. Thankfully, none of them are listening and can hear that, so that's a plus.
Oh, the Georgia State Panthers. Oh,
Let's find somebody here. I offered this guy a scholarship. I should probably search his social media and make sure he's not a mass murderer.
nowadays, yeah, you might want to.
I've actually got some other recruits that I can add to the
This is
list.
a good one.
Just throw a couple other guys on here that have interest. I'm going to see if I can get on that guy's radar. I don't think I'll be able to, but we're going to bloody try. I'm going to remove that and move it to this guy and get started on him. See if we can move our way into his top 8. I assume we have a long way to go, but he was recommended by the other scouts, so fingers crossed. Let's move on into week 3 and see how we do. Made the top 3 there. Got a decent amount of coaching points. They won. Same issues with these guys. Work my way around the defensive coaching tree. Increase my hours and bonuses and that kind of stuff. Big matchup against UTEP this week since both teams are 2-0. So NC State started to move up the list, but not enough at this point that I'm going to worry about. Putting in some gaps here. We're gapping the chokies a little bit on Mr. Reese, so that's certainly a plus. Big gap there, so I'm not adding anything to him. Sort by national rank. We're in his top 10. So we're number 10 on this guy's list. Let's do a little more. Get some scouting on him. Oh hell. We'll add the DM to that guy and see if that makes any difference. And I'm probably too overloaded on the high end on some of these folks, but then I'm going to hurt myself in the long run. But I've got a decent layout for folks. I figure some of these bigger guys fall off worried about that guy particularly. Oh, they picked up the win. Go to our recruiting update here. Still first in the halfbacks top 5. Still first for the safety. Moved up top of these guys' list too. That's a plus. That's not what I want to be. Coaching skills. I'll move down the linebacker tree next. And I could spread some of those out, but if I'm supposed to be a defensive coordinator, I probably need to be there first. Scroll down through here and get rid of the commit, because I've got no use for you. Let's see. So didn't change anything there. Continued influence over... So he's looking at State, ECU, Virginia, and App State, along with Liberty. I don't mind that. Only got 40 extra hours. Oh, yeah. We're going to sign that guy. If it's the last thing I do, I will throw all my points at Matt Reese so he does not sign with Virginia Tech. That is my personal goal. Mainly because I know Trevor's a Tech fan, and, you know, it is what it is. Big moves. Look at the change for the quarterback. We were in his top 10. We were at number 10. We are now number 1 on the list. I think... I can't do a visit yet. He's got to get to his top 5. Now, granted, he's not even to his top 8 either, so that's a thing. That's not where I want to be. First on his list. Third on his. Now, he's about to move to his top. He's working his way to his top 3, so we want to see where he's at. So we got some work to do on this guy if we want him. So let's see here. We're his first. We're his third. Add some social media searches. A long way to go. Probably going to lose him to Maryland, but there's Trevor supporting those chokies. Out of hours for the week. Let's see how we do. Taking on the alma mater of the DC, so there's something to be said for that. Not surprising they're not doing that well. You can always kind of tell by the experience you get. Yeah, lost both of those guys to Maryland. I knew that was a possibility. But we do pick up hours to throw towards new people, so that's a plus.
It's always a plus if you do that.
We dropped to second on that wideout, so we're going to have to do some work to see if we can convince him otherwise. No, nobody wants to see me play the games, and there's no way I'd have this record if I did. I'm doing strictly Dynasty mode here. Simulate. This is the part of it for me that I prefer anyway. This stuff here, this is my favorite part.
That's the way we used to do it. We never played the game. We just simulated it.
Nope. Interesting. I think I'm going to schedule a visit with this guy to try to turn him around. Have him in during Florida Atlantic. And we'll talk. Where do we want to focus? We have a B+ under championship contender. That's got to be because we're 3-0. There's no way it can't be. We're going to talk playing time.
Maybe it just means for your conference.
Maybe that's a good point. That's a valid point. I'm like, there ain't no way. I got a little bit of points here and there, so we're going to throw that. This one's going to be a big one. This one is going to be a big one. Playing App State. They're 3-1. Liberty's 4-0. Receiver went to Maryland. Didn't get him in soon enough for a visit. I think they may have won that one. Yep, they did.
App State.
Yep, Liberty did.
Lucky.
Lucky? Come on, man. Why you gotta be that guy?
Wait.
My receiver got player of the week. 4 catches for 50 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I think I need to move my team.
What's your team?
Liberty beat App State on the road 39-29. Conference standings. That FIU matchup after this bye week is going to be big. Got some points. Again, we're going strictly recruiting, so we're going to keep building this one up. We'll hit up the running backs next. Losing a couple of guys to Maryland gets me a fair amount of points back. I lost just the one. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! I'm not his number 1 anymore. That's a problem. We're going to need to get you in for a visit this week. We'll talk playing time. Still big time number 1 there. You know what? I think I'm just going to schedule him a visit this week as well. Send him to a positional meeting. Search his social with that last 5.
here too in my dynasty.
Uh huh.
I just realized, I'm playing against Alabama right now. Their starting quarterback is also their punter.
I mean,
Might have to get some nice shots on the punter in this game.
Take some cheap shots. All right. Let's see what we've changed. So we got some big recruiting weeks for a couple of these guys. Looks like we did lose a few along the way. No? Schedule a visit for next week or week after. We'll get him in as well. If he's interested in championship contender, buddy, why not? This is the big one. 4-1. Liberty did move into the top 25. They're 24th this week. Lost 3 3-stars. That's a loss. No more XP than we got. That's a loss. No, they won. They won. Holy smokes. 6-0. Defensive player of the week. Uh-oh. That's not good. This is going to be unfortunate. I just got word that my napping child magically woke up with a less than pleasant diaper experience and now doesn't want to go back to bed. And then all things natural, my wife wants me to come up with an answer. We all know where that's going to go, right?
Live.
That, you know as well as I do, that won't matter at all. That doesn't matter to her in the slightest.
I meant what you say.
It won't matter, and you know it. Well, we took back the top spot with Mr. Wilbur here. He's got a visit to our opponent here at week 10. I got 120 hours. Now that he's visited, I can do a couple of pitches with him if I wanted to. I don't have enough hours for the soft sell. I don't have enough hours for a pitch, but I've got enough hours to send the house, which is funny to me. We're almost to the top 3 stage with Mr. Reese. He's got a visit in week 10. You know what? We're sending the house to him too. Sure. You're worried about pro potential, and you have me as your number one school. I can't help you but so much. I can't offer anything. Let's get your friends and family on the line here, buddy. Just add some extra points to certain folks here. We'll see what we get. It's a bye week this week anyway, so we're not missing much. Oh, we're going to lose a free safety. That's why it is that much more important that I land this free safety. Number 18 in the country. That's always fun. Lost a halfback to South Carolina. A couple other 3-stars to Maryland. Maryland apparently has a really good recruiting class, relatively speaking. But let's see here. Still got some more people on the recruiting board that we can look at.
JMU.
Let me just pick up the pace with this guy here. So I'm gonna I can't upgrade the coach this week. Okay. See how we did against this team. Oh, looky there. Got ourselves a 4-star free safety. What was that, Cat? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
How many guys you got signed?
1.
Okay. You did sign a 4-star.
I did.
You will be looking to add like 30 transfer students
I
at the
mean,
end of the season. Been load up on some 2-stars.
oh, that hurts. I lost that douchebag corner to Virginia Tech after all. I lost the 4-star running back too. Lost him to Army of all people. Trash.
Oh, Army.
That trash. Lost several of the lower tier guys. 1 to Coastal Carolina, 2 to Coastal Carolina, the other 2 to Madison. All right. Now, though, we can double down on some lower tier guys. Quarterback was Player of the Week for Conference USA. Made it into the top 25 at 7-0. Upgrade my coaching skills. next. All right. Pick up a lot of extra hours getting these guys, though, so that's a plus. Not that you want to lose them. All right. Let's go to the prospect list. Still first for a lot of these guys. Let's gauge interest. What? Where did this right end come from? He's a 4-star. And I'm his 7th school?
Commercial.
We're throwing points at that guy.
Sorry, I guess he wouldn't have seen an Army commercial. You're not Army. Thinking about my team.
Shut up. Shut up.
So mean.
Really like to land this 3-star quarterback. But where is that 4-star that I just looked at? He's a defensive end. I'm 7th on his list. He wants to stay close to home at West Virginia. We're going to have to fix that. Scholarship. Fuck it. We're sending the house. We're sending everybody. I'll be interested to see. Now, we're the only the second school to offer the scholarship. So we ought to jump pretty quick on his list here. At least one would hope. Yeah, so the transfer portal is only available in the offseason, which is what I figured. There we go. Let's schedule a visit with this guy, since we've got one more week left. Play style. Go there for that on as far as the soft sell. 20 more hours. Okay. Let's see if we can make some headway this time. I landed the 3-star quarterback. I went from 7th to 2nd on that random 4-star defensive end. That's a plus. Lost a 2-star defensive tackle. That's okay. Again, a little light on hours too, so there's something to be said for that. 400 total hours at this tier. West Virginia took a big hit there. Let's get you in for a visit next week. I don't have enough hours for soft sell. That's the wrong button. So I've got some visits scheduled here. I don't know why I want to be proximity to home. Maybe he wants to be away from home. Maybe that's ideal. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to handle the rest of his scouting. I probably should have. Seven and 1. So we did lose last week. Oh, I got hours left? Oh, I do. Offer this kid a scholarship with the last 5 points. I assume that one loss dropped us right out of the top 25.
Yeah.
Do what?
You know it did.
They're hanging at the bottom anyway. We're 8-1, first in the conference. Lost that right tackle. I had a lot of time spent on that guy, but that's all right. I got to do something with this kid. I don't know what to do. I don't have enough hours for that. Oh, I've only, it's 60. I'm just seeing this stuff. Good God. I get 60 hours per kid per week. Well, we'll see how we do with that one. He does have a visit scheduled this coming week. Hopefully that'll get him over the top. With the top 3 on this guy, he's coming down to the end of his line. That's unpleasant. I've done that already. I offered him a scholarship and he immediately committed.
I've seen that.
That's interesting.
I've seen that.
You say you have or haven't seen that?
I've never seen that.
He's a 2-star halfback. I mean, I guess you're kind of to the point now where if I was on his high side, he was just waiting on me anyway, right? I mean, as weird as that sounds. Get on up this guy's list. Let's look at this prospect list again. See if there's anybody new.
Ah! What I ordered.
These are some shots in the dark late. So let's see how this works out. Just need to get scholarship offers on some of these higher guys. Interesting. On the road this week. Got my fullback. Got a center. Lost another center, which I don't mind that necessarily. 9-1 for the season. Starting to have folks come around. A couple of visits coming in this week. Do what?
3-1 so far. I picked Charlotte.
Nice. All right, let's go for recruiting. Down to 140 hours. That guy got locked out, so picked his back up. I'm diving hard at these guys. Just because they hadn't been on my list prior. That takes care of everybody. This is a big one. This one's huge. Got another fullback. Lost a couple of lower tier guys, but made a couple of guys make some decisions. 10-1.
Make you feel better.
Sports. Jeez.
Quarterback got player of the week. recruiting here. Been working with some of those guys since very early on. Look at that. That corner, I went from not even on his list to number 1. Let's go. I should probably run the scouting report on him now. I've made it to 2 on his list, considering I was nowhere to be found earlier, which is good. I overtook West Virginia for that guy, and he's got a visit coming up. No, he's already had it. He's got another visit at West Virginia before it's all said and done. Not in this guy's top 10. That's a problem. We got to do more. Wrong button. Again. Story of my life. I think I'm going to run through a bunch of 1-stars depending on what happens next week and see if I can just offer them scholarships and see if they just come running. That guy came from out of nowhere, 4-star defensive end.
Nice.
Did not make his top 3. "23rd, we did lose. Tough week to lose when I had folks scheduled. Offensive Player of the Week. And I'm playing them again in the Conference USA Championship. Wait, what was that? Oh. I was like, that's not what I thought it was. Get off my list, trash bag.
You go to
East Carolina. Bro, what's it gotta be for you, man? I sent the house.
I got one guy like that.
Well, I'm second on his list, so I'm not like upset about it. It's just
I got a 4-star prospect. I'm number 1 on his list. I've got a visit set at week 10, and he's got a visit at Clemson at week 11.
all right. This is the week I'm just gonna throw a bunch of scholarships at 1-stars and see if anybody comes over.
See if they sign.
Yep. I did not. It's all right. Still got 100 hours. That allows me to throw some more at these 3-stars. Check that prospect list. You never know who's waiting in the wings. Every time. Just so prone to hitting B to go back when all I need to do is hit the bumper. Filling up with some 3 stars now. I don't necessarily expect to land many of those, but if I can turn the tide on a couple, I'm not mad at it. Pulled a defensive tackle. Didn't lose anybody. First, second, or third in all of my other facets, which is good. Still sitting at 23rd after a bye week. But adding another, it's championship week. No recruiting this week. Lost 2 1-stars. I assume we won that, because that's a lot of XP. And I see confetti. Let's go. Won the Conference USA title. That ought to help prestige a little bit. 18 carries, 104 yards, and a score. Offensive Player of the Week. The Heisman Trophy winner came from SMU. First year in the ACC. Makes all the difference in the world, baby. 3,583 yards, 34 touchdowns, 6 picks. Preston Stone. I was invited to play in the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl in Albuquerque against Fresno State. Let's see. Let's look at early National Signing Day. He's signed. I don't have any hours left, so I gotta kind of hope. Nothing in the transfer portal. Upgrade my coaching skills.
Three-star middle linebacker finally committed.
Attaboy. Let's look at job offers, but I don't have any.
1-star fullback.
I was offered the defensive coordinator job at Vanderbilt and the defensive coordinator job at Kennesaw State. I'm not sure I want to recruit in the SEC.
Oh God, that'd be a fucking hellacious.
There's a lot of openings available as far as head coaching jobs. Arizona State, Arkansas, Auburn, Eastern Michigan, Minnesota, Michigan State, Marshall, Louisiana Tech, Ohio. You know what? I'm staying here. I'm just gonna stay here. None of those are big steps up for me. So we're gonna take the 24 seat into Fresno State, the bowl game, and see how we do. Didn't lose any recruits. And we lost the bowl game. Dang it.
Into the bowl game, though.
Oh, snap. There's been a change in my coaching options. I have now been offered the head coaching job at Memphis. And they are technically a 2-star prestige over the 1.5 that I am here at Liberty as a DC.
Yeah.
I'm their number 1 candidate. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's look at movement on the staff. Oh, that's just everybody. All right. Into the off season we go. Well, I guess there's still technically got a 1-star free safety. But I haven't lost anybody either. This is weird. Oh, these are all still bowl weeks.
It's probably going through a couple bowl weeks.
Yep.
Oh, come on, let's see if I can get this. Let's see. Can I pull off and get my 4-star? I pulled off getting the 4-star strong safety.
Nicely done. I got a lot of guys that are still okay with me, that are still okay with my team. They just haven't committed yet. End of season recap. Moving one more. Players leaving. I got 10 of... yeah. I've got my quarterback's slated to go pro. Projected first round. I don't think I'm going to try to keep him around. Even though he's a 95. Let's see. Lost that guy to persuasion. Oh, he wants to transfer. Are these all UConn? Fuck you, bro. Get the fuck out of here, UConn. Oh no, I get my attempts back. Damn, lost my quarterback. Shit.
Now you need to now you need to find a new one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow, my wide receiver got player of the week with 9 receptions, 176 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Hey,
You got to get it where you can. Transfer portal and off-season recruiting. I'm up to 750 hours now, though. Add you to my transfer list. And you, and you, and you. I'm a bit confused. I guess I get 4 final weeks of recruiting. Look at this guy. Went first round. Oh, and my halfback went 3rd round. He was projected low 4th.
Carolina. What's that do to Kennesaw State?
Oh, board is full.
Scholarship with that guy. See what he says.
Check the message here.
Heisman came out of Oregon for me.
Alright, so I'm in this weird 4-week re-recruiting thing. That's odd. Got room on the board. I just got to get rid of the people that have gone elsewhere.
4 job offers.
Look at you!
Hit. Offensive coordinator at Eastern Michigan. Head coach at Marshall. Offensive coordinator at Navy.
Marshall ain't picky because they offered me up one too.
Offensive coordinator at Utah State. And I'm like their #1 prospect at Marshall.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I love the just sheer amount of opportunities for sorting in certain parts of this. Like I can sort it by not fully scouted. Okay. I'm not. What are you waiting on, man? You're killing me here.
What's that?
These guys are like, ready for a visit. Well, yeah, no kidding. Onward to next week. Let's see how we do here. Lost a 1-star to UConn. Which again, I'm not really that mad about. Upgrade the rest of my coaching skills. Get out of here. All right, top of that guy's list on his transfer portal. Ahead of Florida State. Not sure where the hell that came from.
My game, the Oregon won the national title against Florida.
Well, that one could have polarized the entire country, I guess. Because you got West Coast and East Coast. Who knows?
Dude, finally committed. Jesus.
I got news for you. Once you get to the end of the season, whatever you got left, you get to start all over. and all the hours that you had been applying to people, you can start applying them again. A Samoan left guard? That's a must. Get him on the list.
Audio.
3-star tight end. Yeah, this changes everything when you get into because after that first year they throw in the transfer portal, so now all your points have to go to 2 different fucking places. Some of these 1-stars to make room for some more interested 3s.
Transfer portal and all-season recruiting.
Right. Yeah, good luck with this one. This changes everything. You're leaving Tennessee to come to me?
I was getting. Hold on. I have he's a 1-star, and he's wanting to leave Kansas to come. Well, I'm number 8 on his list.
just gonna spend this week scouting all these guys to get them on the radar. Or as many of them as I can. Alright. Scouting handled. Next season. Give me somebody. Oh my god. What are you guys doing?
What?
Just wait. Give my damn scholarship back, motherfucker. Not fully scouted. Who I got left? I only got 3 left. I don't need to scout him. He's already committed. People that have me in their top 5. Takes care of everybody for this week. Off-season recruiting, week 3 of 4. Yes! 4-star corner from Alabama. Fuck you, Virginia Tech. I lost that halfback to Florida State. Damn. Sorry. I was surprised he was. I was his number 1 anyway. But I get a bunch of points back. Start with folks in my top 5.
You do.
Season recruiting does. Move.
There it is. Beautiful. all the things that I am good at and things he's interested in. I like
I
it.
just got 4 4-star recruits to sign.
What school are you again?
Army.
And what difficulty are you on?
That doesn't matter.
It 100% does.
It does not.
There are a couple of those guys you could walk over and wag your dick at, and they would come at you.
It didn't. That has not happened yet.
I'm just saying. Freshman.
Oh, just lost that guy to Michigan. Yeah. Lost that guy to Texas A&M. Lost that guy to Liberty. What?
What's up, baby?
2-star recruit.
What's that 2-star?
Let's go there. I'm moving into cell mode, fellas. I'm getting into these soft cells.
Is it working?
I don't know. I'm just trying some different stuff. It offers a bunch of influence when you hit it right. Like up to 4-time boost on it. But you got to try to line up with what they're interested in and what you're good at. But it's cheap. The soft sell is cheaper than contacting friends and family.
Is it now?
Yep. It said awards a moderate amount of influence while choosing the correct pitch with a lower penalty for being wrong. Best when you have some idea of what the recruit wants from your school. I almost like the sell more than I do contact friends and family and all that shit. I'm also doing this with guys that are in my top 5, or I'm in their top 5.
What's that dude do? Damn.
You get a pretty good idea of it once you dig in. Daryl, what the fuck are you waiting on, bro? Just wondering if these hard and soft sells will push a lot of these guys over the hump. I've been dealing with this guy since last year. Let's go to the transfer portal. Add that guy to the list. Throw that guy a scholarship. That takes care of 750 hours in week 3 of 4. I'm sorry, week 4 of 4. Picked up the 4-star center, 3-star quarterback, 3-star left guard, lost a couple along the way as well. Not too bad though, all things considered. So I wound up pulling a second quarterback, 2 running backs, both fullbacks, the wideout. That tight end hasn't decided yet. Oh yes, I did get that 4-star left tackle.
Nice.
2 3-star left guards, a 4 and a 3-star center. 4-star defensive end signed. I picked up 4 corners this offseason. A 4-star and 3 3-stars. 4-star free safety and a 1-star. 3-star strong safety. And a 3-star athlete. The hours to offer scholarship. Got it. Position change time. Oh my god, I have so many corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 11 corners in the cornerback room. Nope, that's his best bet there. Move that guy to right outside linebacker. Actually, I'm going to move you out there too. Holy shit. I am not mad at that. How'd that freshman come in? Not as good as I thought. That's all right. I'm checking my defensive line to see if I've got talent spread evenly. My line's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Relatively speaking, at this level of the conference,
Yeah.
I don't have anybody lower than a 73 on the offensive line. Have a tight end. Good God. His best spots. He's actually better as a fullback. He's a senior, so there's a chance he'll play. Let me go back and look at my middle linebackers. Because I remember from 05, they were amazing defensive ends. Not this guy. Not that guy. A lot of guys in the wide receiver room. Came in as a sophomore at 66, but I'm going to lose 4 receivers. God, I'm going to lose 4 of my top 5 receivers this year. So, depth is important. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough on offense this year. We gotta run heavy. We gotta run real heavy this year. For that. My Coach XP goals. Got experience for players drafted in each round. Hey, Drew, Mr. I don't sign worth of nothing. I don't sign enough people. I got top class in my conference. Just saying. Do what?
In your conference.
Yeah. Hey, there's XP given from that. Thank you.
Great job, buddy. Great job.
We ranked in the top 25 in sacks last year.
Really good, actually. Just simming everything, it's really good.
Ranked top 1 in offensive yards, top 5 in offensive yards, and top 25 in offensive yards.
I really hope this year you do really well with that too.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't think so. Our quarterback, we're going from a quarterback who was 95 to a quarterback who was 71.
You have a 95 rated quarterback at Liberty.
I can't answer that question. All right, scheme and playbook. We are not running the spread option. Where is the Air Force running playbook?
You don't want to do the option?
No, I don't like the option either. I don't want to spread. I want to run. We're switching to the App State pistol. I like my line. Let's go for it. I have no idea what I did get that much XP. We are now a 2.5-star program. Training results are in. Quarterback improved. Halfback stayed steady. Fullback improved. All of my tight ends improved. I have 5 tight ends on the roster and none of them are under 70. Line improved. Yeah, I can run behind this line all day.
Line of tight ends.
Wait a minute. All right, if you're going to be that way about it, let's break it down here. So my tight ends starter is an 80, number 2 is a 78. At left tackle, 80. Left guard, 86. Center, 78, but he's only a sophomore. My right guard is a 76. He's a junior. My right tackle is a 79. He's a senior, but the freshman behind him is already a 74. I got 280 left ends, 280 right ends, and my nose tackles are 80 and 79. We push around here. But we got you in coverage too, because 280 corners, 278 corners in the 3 and 4 spot. This team improved from 270s, like 78 overall, to 84 overall, even losing a 95 quarterback.
Pretty awesome.
No top stories this week, so let's see what's next. We're 84s on both sides of the ball. Why is upgrade coach skills on here twice? I'm confused. All right. I'm one away from moving into elite recruiter status. Encourage transfers. What is this? Oh,
To encourage players.
Encourage players to leave your team.
Yeah.
I just moved that guy. Oh shit, I got 91 players. And I've got a limit of 85.
Some people getting cut.
Yeah.
Transfers.
I don't want to get rid of my freshman. You can go. I've got such good depth. Oh wait, there's a tight end. Bye. Look at my tight.
You can't throw the whole team or a whole line.
I don't want to get rid of these freshman receivers. This senior receiver can be encouraged to transfer. I really hate to send him off that way. He deserves better, but he's not going to start. Nothing there I can do. Oh yeah, you're a senior, losing your job. See, buddy. I'm not moving conferences. Get out of here. We're staying right where we're at. Advancing to next week.
Take Liberty into the SEC.
That's custom conferences. It would allow me to change it. My defense has improved to an 85. We're still putting in work. All right. Let's dig in here. Got a new season of recruiting to get started on. Center. Take all the guys that have me listed first on the recommended window. Take depth at center, I don't care. Just picking up all these guys and dropping them right on the prospect board. This is the week to get all the scouting done that you can. Marvin. I don't have to put any points towards anything other than scouting and recruiting.
These sorting options make it so much better.
Yep. So many more 4 stars this time. Now, granted, I don't have the likelihood of getting more than half of them, but that doesn't mean we're out of the woods. Go ahead and give scholarship offers to all of these. And then I'll come back and do more scouting. And once you find a rhythm with this, it's really not that bad. I timed that out perfect. I'm not messing with my schedule either. The home and homes be as they may. Excellent. Recruitment is coming along. Now I'm keeping it pretty light to open because I still have more scouting to do. I want to find a happy medium to get everybody scouted. So I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to do a search of social media, DM the player for all my 4s. And then just do social for everybody else everybody that's scouted. And then I'm going to finish scouting. Because I'll get those scouting hours back next week. Okay. Got most of the group there. Not mad at that. Mad at that at all.
Not either. We'll see how.
Didn't lose anybody, which it is early. Okay.
One of my guys being offensive player of the year.
Of the year, nice. certainly hope we win this game. We bloody well better. Do what?
Who's it against?
FCS West.
Ooh.
We did. All right, back to the recruiting board. Uh-oh. I think I may have given it too much to do. There we go. It kind of hung up on me there for a second. It's kind of early to get him a visit, but okay. I just don't have a ton of points for that by the time it's all said and done. Oh boy. All right, at least I got everybody scouted by the end of week 2. So now we can dig into the fun stuff. People in my top 5. Combo to hit all the happy places. Like that one. There we go. Yeah, I'm not even doing the friends and family at this point. I'm going soft sells across the board.
I ain't getting soft sales just yet because, like, a lot of my people haven't even like committed to top 5s.
Most of mine are. A lot of these are at top 8. So.
But mine says pitch unavailable. Will become available once the recruit narrowed down to his top 5 schools.
Yeah, gotcha. It's also a more balanced way for me to pass around the points, right? It's kind of the old most bang for the buck.
Oh, so for this 3-star prospect, it's basically a battle between myself, Wake Forest, and Georgia. That's gonna be a fun one.
Yep, I would say so. I got all but one person that has me as their top 5. on some sort of soft sell. But I have something for everybody, whether it's just scrolling socials, scholarship offered, something like that. So I lost 2 guys this week, which is okay. They were 2 and 3s, so I will get their scholarship points and things back. We did improve to 2 and 0, which is nice.
Damn.
I didn't make the top 5s of some of these folks. Offer a visit to that guy just to get that done and over with. Those visits come off the board, I'll be in much better shape. Oh, I didn't make his list. That's disappointing. Get the points back, so I don't hate that, but it's just, damn it. Making progress, though. Making progress. Oh, just barely made his top 3. Damn.
Oh, did you?
I just barely missed out on his top 3.
Oh, damn.
I was in 4th. It's all good. I get his hours back that I can apply to folks that I haven't done a lot with, so. Get at least a little something on everybody there. Okay. Move up our list here. Hasn't narrowed down his top 5, so I'll go that route. And then once he's the other way, we'll be good. Gotta find the right combo.
Oh.
What?
We beat Virginia 38-17.
It's UVA.
Yeah, but I'm Charlotte.
It's still UVA.
Yeah, but Charlotte shouldn't start the year off 3-0.
Everybody should want to start the year off 3-0. You're being a pessimist right now.
You know how it is with me.
I do. I do. I'm just giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit.
What happened last night in our road to glory?
Oh, God. Look, I still 100% stand on the fact that you are playing on freshman, I'm playing on All-American. That is totally not the same.
matter?
It 100% matters.
It only matters in game, like when you're playing people.
I find that I disagree completely. I find it hard to believe that you don't go to class on freshmen and get all B's on everything. Sorry, I don't buy that.
It happens.
No, I'm just saying you can't just tell me that that's all. No, no. I refuse to acknowledge that as a thing.
Just saying, I took a picture and shoot you.
What? I can't unlock anything else currently. I've filled up my entire recruitment list there. So I can only hope. Got to get another player drafted in the first round. Or win 4 bowl games. Wait a minute. Oh, it's 10. Okay. So I can get something in the near future.
Played Air Force, they beat me by like 30 something. Currently up 49-0. Screw you, Air Force. What? Where? Outside.
Let's get you in for a visit with the other offensive
Oh,
lineman.
okay. Jeez. Really?
Hey, if I lose anything. I lost that middle linebacker. He committed to Wake Forest.
Which one hits those? There's one of these that hits all of this guy's needs. That one. The prestigious one. Let's go to the prospect list. See who's available.
It's getting a little late. He didn't even do the visits. He just automatically committed to Wake Forest. Damn it.
Tough spot.
Sucks, especially when you put the points into that sort of stuff.
Well, but you get the
Do
points
what?
back when they sign somewhere else. They come off of your...
Yeah, but every week that scheduled visit is scheduled, you're losing that many points until the visit happens.
Well, if you recruit somewhere else, you get it back, though, right?
No, like if you get 100 hours, for instance, to recruit, and you spend 40 on the visit. That only gives you 60 each week moving forward, if nobody comes or goes
Right.
until it's done.
Right, but if he JT said he never even made it to the visit. Like he went somewhere
Yes,
else, so it
but-
gets back.
But say if it was 2 or 3 weeks that he had the scheduled visit, but it hadn't happened, then he lost 40 points for each of those weeks.
Yeah, that I get. I get you.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, it sucks that if it was multiple weeks that happened.
And we have improved to 4-0. I lost the center that I was looking for, but I've already got some depth there, so I'm not super upset about it. I moved up to number 2 on this guy's list with just offering him a scholarship. Better get his scouting out of the way.
not give a shit except for just campus lifestyle.
Sign him.
I'm trying.
He will be a superstar for you.
That's going to be a tough sell. Be cool to land him, but that's going to be a tough sell.
Come on, Paris.
Shuffle, shuffle. I did get a couple of recruits, but nobody of any prestige. Just some low grade guy stuff. There's a 4-star nose tackle. Let's go. I lost a 4-star tight end to Notre Dame. That guy's got no future. And then I lost a 3-star to Wake Forest and a 3-star to Georgia. Good luck.
Wake Forest from Georgia.
Good luck, Georgia guy. Good luck seeing the field.
He's gonna hold the water bottle.
No shit.
3-star of Georgia. Come on.
Got player of the week.
You know what he is? He's fodder on the practice squad.
Yeah, that's right. My senior receiver had 6 catches for $139 and 2 scores. I ain't mad at that at all. I'm going with Motivator next. And we're showing the love to the D-line, because that's where a lot of my recruits are coming from. So I'm into my second tier of things. What are you doing, Brett? That didn't make his top 5. Guy's name's Matthew Duggan. He's got no chance to play at Georgia. Let's see here. He's in his top 3. Double down on him for the week. Sure, I'll recruit another corner. Got to maintain depth.
Cost.
All right, buddy. Thanks for hanging
Hey,
out.
me. Later.
Anytime.
He is in the stage of his top 10, and I'm at 8th. So I may lose him on the very next week because he's kind of close to his top 5, but shot in the dark.
I'd love to pull this off. Fucking 3-star quarterback, and I'm trying to steal him from South Carolina and Georgia.
There you go.
I'm his number 1 pick right now.
Nice. We are. Liberty is 6-0. All right, back to recruiting. Lost that guy. I knew he was close. I was probably a little late on the draw for that guy, but that's okay. Let's get this corner who we grabbed out of nowhere scouted. We're sitting second, so I don't have to be super heavy-handed with him. At least not yet. I shouldn't be that heavy there either, but I am. 30 points to send at this guy. Phew. I am trying to squirrel that guy away from Maryland and UNC. He's in his top 3, and I am second on the list. Made the top 5 on all these guys. I'm not putting another point into you, Otis. Going to do it. You're that close in a 3-star. I am not expending any more of my budget on you. Take you off of friends and family. You want to visit. We'll put you on a soft. I don't have enough hours for that. Shit.
Bring it into that too. It's like, damn.
Oh, no, I got enough. I don't really need to scroll his social media at this point. I'd rather soft sell him on us. See, I'm not super worried about like getting a ton of people. I just want people.
My QB, it's just went. Made offensive player of the week, 339 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Nice. That's huge.
He got National Offensive Player of the Week as well.
I have another senior receiver make player of the week. 6 catches for 190 yards and 4 scores. We are currently 13th in the country at 7-0.
So we beat Memphis 49-0. He went 31 for 44 for 339 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, had a sack, 14 carries for 112 yards, and 3 rushing TDs.
So even though my quarterbacks are my starter is like a 71 rating, he's completed 67% of his throws. He's 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. My head back is carried it 120 times, 501 yards. So he's carrying it 4.2. I got another kid who's got a 5.3 average, and I got a jet sweep receiver who's carried it for 11 yards a carry. And apparently my receivers, the ones that get player of the week, just have really amazing games and not much else for the season. Because like 40 catches for just shy of 600 yards, 30 catches for just over 550. So we're balanced passing attack. All right, time to clear out some other stuff.
My QB has made 176 attempts, 122 completions, 1,364 yards, 14 TDs, 6 interceptions, a 69% completion rating.
That motherfucker's name's Charlie Cush. Some of these names are the best. All right.
He leads the team in rushing yards as well. Jesus.
All right, Brett, you're ready for your visit there, buddy. How has he not made it to his top 5 yet? Dude. What are you doing? Jimmy, you're killing me here, buddy. There it is. Coach's favorite. That's an interesting combo.
Playing the number 1 team in the conference.
There it is. To the house. Otis, I said I wasn't going to help you anymore, but I'm doing it one more time. So don't let me down.
You're trying, aren't you?
I just want him to sign and be done already. I got a bunch of guys that are just hanging on there. What?
Second season, ranked number 22.
I'm in the top 10. Second season. We are 8-0.
I'm 6-1.
George, make your choice, brother. What are you doing? You're eating up my. You're a 3-star middle linebacker. No one has the influence I do. You're at your top 3. If you don't sign this week, George, what are we doing? I'm throwing 10 more points at you, George. We need to end this already.
Now they have me slated for the Military Bowl.
I mean, there are worse things. He doesn't have enough hours.
Like, what do you want me to do?
Amen, brother.
Soft sell that guy into coming in.
What do you think of the soft sells? I like it because it allows me a more pointed approach. You know what I mean?
It does. It does, but you also have to be like really cautious because like, it's like, oh, you could sell them in like 2 spots, but then like that one spot's gonna be like, nah. You're getting ready to go into bowl week, and this dude has not even like topped out his top 3 yet.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I put another guy on the recruiting board. Roy Sullivan. What's good, Roy? Start working on you next. I gotta get some of these other guys to get their head out of their asses. Sign the dotted line. Let's go. Sign. George, finally, bro. 3-star middle linebacker.
He finally signed.
Carlos, 4-star center signed. It's a beautiful thing. I did lose 2 4s and a 3 though. But I'm not so mad at it because I cleared off some things, added some others, so we're good. Working on motivator now. Back to recruiting. Really hate that.
You are a punter. A fucking punter. Like, only reason I need you is because, like, my 2 punters right now are a senior and a junior. Like, come on.
Lost that guard. That sucks. But I got a tackle that I'm working on now. I like it, Roy. I like it, buddy. Let's go. Let's get you on board here.
Like, just a PJ Wiley committed. 3-star defensive tackle. Lost the QB.
Added 3 more 3-stars to the mix. So let's go back to the board. scouting done there. Get those guys started. I think this is going to be my last week for this particular stream. Finally, Otis, you 2-star schmuck eating up 40 hours of my fucking time every week.
He finally signed?
I lost 2 3s and a 4 waiting on his tired ass. I'm going to wind up transferring him. How much you want to bet? I bet you sure as anything he transfers.
Not surprised me.
All right. Well, I'm going to hang it up right there. And thank you guys for joining me along the way. I certainly appreciate it. A little ESPN College Football 25. If I get back on this evening, we will probably continue this Dynasty, but we're going to see where everybody else is because you know how that goes. You guys have a great evening. If I don't see you back here, as always, Lion Bizzle on Twitch, The Lion Bizzle on YouTube, Lion Bizzle's Gaming Den on Facebook. Would certainly love the likes and follows there because once I hit 100, I'm going to be able to go live there. That's the goal. Also looking towards Pathway to Affiliate on Twitch. So come on by, chat, check it out. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later.